Alright, hi everybody, this is Don Derwin, and I'm proudly announce that I'm finally finished with Rotate MD-11, and I will have it uploaded to flightsim.com, and I'll have the description and the link, or the link in the description, and I just was thinking about just going back to when I've been painting on it about 5.5 weeks. This is 5.5 weeks of work, and the reason I got this 747 up here, this is when I was flying probably Flight Simulator 2004 or Microsoft. This is the first airplane I painted, and I painted it without any paint program. I just used the bitmap because I didn't know how. I didn't even know anything about Photoshop at all, and I completely done it with just doing it with the pixels. Because I first started to paint, and I was just putting like pixels. I was just painting little pixels, and I'm like, oh god, it looks terrible. So I was like, well, it's not very good. So I'm like, hey, why don't I just try putting a picture on the airplane? This is like maybe 15 years ago, or maybe more, maybe 20 years ago. And wow, it looked pretty good. But the reason I'm showing this, that's the first airplane I painted. Actually, it took me about 1 month. And this one took 5.5 weeks. But I was working on a Hawaiian Airlines one, and I went from a DC-10 to an MD-11. And I plan on doing a program on how to paint too. So, but I'm gonna fly the airplane a little bit and show you the airplane. But so this is a picture of the airplane in the flight simulator after it was painted. It's not very high resolution. I have a 4K monitor now. It doesn't look that good. Then this is when I was landing, and actually the similarities are pretty similar. But when you put it in a flight simulator, it doesn't actually work out the way you want it to, because the photo is always stretched. And the thing about painting photorealistic airplanes is you got to get like a perpendicular view from it. If it's like here and here, I have here at an angle like this, it would never ever work, no matter what you do. It has to be a picture like perpendicular, like here. Now this one worked because it just stretches and it bends too much. And then here is it in the airplane. And it's actually, now that I got a 4K monitor, it's not very high resolution. I can see that now. Before I didn't have a very good monitor anyway, but you couldn't do high resolution anyway. But so anyway, there is the airplane in the bitmap. So, alright, now with the Rotate MD-11, now you guys are going to be very happy with this aircraft. You're going to be really happy with it at all. Now, this is a DC-10. Now, I started painting a DC-10 first. And this is where I got the engine from, and I was doing here the fuselage, and then I got that texture down there, but I was like painting it, and I'm like, wow, the pictures is not very high resolution. I mean, it just, this airplane, it's probably an 8K airplane. I mean, if you really think about it, I mean, it could be, but it's very high resolution. And to this microphone, sorry about the way the microphone is, but this thing, it just, it's really hard to adjust. It's an Astro A40, and if I hold it too far away from my mouth, you can't hear me at all. And if I hold it too close, it's you hear me too much. But one good thing about it is you don't get background noise. Got my fish tank going over here, you can't hear it. Alright, and then so now this I did the this is the only thing I have in this airplane is the engine. Okay, and then this is where I decided this is a Hawaiian Airlines one, and I want to do Hawaiian Airlines one too because I really like the aluminum texture. I think it really looks cool. And I used the wings. I used this wing here. Then I managed to use the flap here. And then I used the elevator here. There's horizontal stabilizer here. And I think I used the top here for one of the flaps. But I want to do a Hawaiian Airlines one, and it actually worked out pretty well. But and then here, now this is where I got the photo of the American Airlines. This is a 777, and it has this little red, or not red, yellow mark there, but I thought that would be really a big issue, but actually it's hardly noticeable in a way. But I took it out. I mean, but it still looks good, you know, even regardless. But then here's the top. You know, I tried to. It took me a long time. It took me probably about three days, I think, to actually get the fuselage here. I mean, the pattern of it, the top of it, before I could actually, you know, figure it out. It takes a while to. Then I use the windows in here. There's a guy right here. You can see that in the flight simulator. There's a guy. He's got a mustache on it. You can probably go up closer. I suppose I could, huh? Got a mustache on it. But you can clearly see that's a guy in there. Anyway, then here, this is where I got the MD-11 luxury liner on the side. What I done is I copied this, and then I noticed that here's the landing light, and I kept the landing light on the airplane, so I know where to put it. You know, so I got no problem with deciding where I should put the you know, the MD-11 luxury liner thing. So, and then what I did is I took all the metal out of here. I really looked up close. I got up really close, like up and personal, like, you know, way up here. I took all the metal out of here painstakingly. It took me a long time, at least 6 hours or something. You know, maybe 3 or 4 hours to actually get everything out, all the metal and everything. And then I pasted on the airplane, and then I painted it with my own colors, because that you can tell that color is it's not very good. Then here, this is the main thing of the airplane. This is the coolest thing, that is this tail here. Now that is like one of the best pictures that I've seen of a tail. That and the Hawaiian I have a Hawaiian Airlines one also. Tail that's really good picture. So I'll be able to do the airplane. But I'm afraid to start on it because it takes me so long. And the thing is, I hate to stop doing it because once I stop doing it, I start forgetting how I done everything and I start losing interest. That's why I like to just because I've been working on this thing probably 12 to 18 hours a day. Probably for about 5.5 weeks, and I think the least amount I spent on it was like 4 to 6 hours in a day. I've been mainly putting in like 10-hour days and 12 to 18 hour days. Probably average at least 12 or more, maybe 15 hours a day, something like that. Maybe 12 and a lesser day, but I've been doing as much as I can on it, and it just takes a long time to do. It's just to figure it out. At first I was going to quit doing it. But anyway, let's see. Now, is that all the pictures I got here? Okay, there's the tail. Oh, and then the door. This is where after I got the whole plane done, I'm like, wow, why don't I try using this northwest door here? Looks really good. So at first I just used the window here. Then I tried to paste this door on the airplane, but it don't work. Yeah, it's all bent, and you just the only part that I was able to use is this part here. This angle right here, and that's the only part I was able to use. But I made all the doors from that. And two, I had trouble pasting when I made this on the airplane here because this is all warped and stuff. But all right. So now let's get into the airplane. And actually, this is a very, very detailed model. And actually, the whole airplane is really good. I like flying airplanes that have where you gotta use the book, you know. And I was flying it, and it flies beautiful. I mean, I love flying the thing. I mean, but then I started to, learn the procedures, and I watched an instructor with the video on how to do the procedures and all the pre-flight. That's what it is, a pre-flight in a flight simulator. I mean, in a level D flight simulator. I'm in a real life flight simulator. And everything works exactly the way that it's supposed to. I was just like really amazed. And now this microphone sounds good now, and I don't gotta hold it close to my mouth. But when you have the background noise with the flight simulator, this microphone's got no problem with it. But wait a minute. All right, now here it is. At first I quit doing it because I just thought it looked awful because it wasn't there wasn't shining, the way that it was. I mean, I did the winglets here. These things too, and they're shine. I mean, they're like a mirror. Look at that. Look at how nice that is. That come out. Just see what I mean. Look at all the static wicks. I mean, look how much detail. When I was painting it, I started to realize that this thing is very, very highly detailed. I mean, oh wow, it's gold. Wow, it's gold. I don't know if I meant to make that gold. Maybe I did paint something like that gold. But look how high up detailed. Well, there's my paint. There you can tell it. But then this way that's supposed to be, actually that they really don't do the winglets like that, they're just plain. But they do the little, the red, white, and blue thing. But I thought that would look really cool with the winglets. And the one thing about the winglets is you're supposed to have, you know, like the way you read it. Like here, you got the blue first. I've been doing American Airlines ones for a while, and the red is always first as you're reading it, you know. But on the other side, the blue is still first, but it's not supposed to be that way. But the winglets, I can only do it one way, because it wouldn't reverse them, because they don't have another bitmap for that. But then, you know, I did other sides too. I mean, I think that's a nice touch to it. And then, and this engine, I mean, I really worked a while. Actually, I worked really hard on this airplane, and look how nice it looks. That is just that is just great. I mean, the amount of how that just shines, it's just like amazing. And then getting this tail on there, that was little work, getting everything correctly lined in there. You know, I had to really work hard to make sure there was no lines in there, to make sure they were right in the right spot. But the one thing I did notice that when I was painting it is those three little hinge things. They only have them on one side. I was looking on this side, see they're not there. They're like three-dimensional here, but on this other side there's none. It's just the photo. And it's like, oh man, what a shame. Here is just the picture that I got on there. But oh well, you know, what can you say, you know? And then see what I mean by having the A? You gotta have the red A first. I mean, I had to switch the A's around, and the blue is in the back now. But see how that tail, that just like, it's just with that shiny, there's a purple layer on, a purple layer that makes it reflective like a mirror. And that's what makes the airplane shine. You can see these winglet things, see, you can see the yellow thing in the winglet there. Look at that. That's just like a mirror. That is just so cool. Oh, now you can't see that, but that is just so neat. And look at this, the way that shines here, that like the N131A. At first I didn't have N numbers on there, but I'm like, yeah, you gotta put an N number on there. Then I decided to do the doors, so I had to do the whole doors over again. After that took me days, probably 3 or 4 days, probably just getting all the doors right. And the thing is all the doors are a little bit different. The two in the back are one size, and then the two in the mid fuselage don't open, but there are still spots for them. And then oh, and then I did the wings too, for you can see from the Hawaiian Airlines one. Yeah, too, and look at I put the shiny stuff on the wings too. Look how you can just see. Look at that, you can see the reflection in there. mean, like I said, I just finished this up too, just a couple hours ago. I just finally finished. I've been trying to make a video for like 2 weeks, and I just kept on like, oh no, no way, it's not done yet. But I was trying to. Hey, I haven't flown it in 2.5 weeks. It's just been sitting right here. And oh yeah, the engines. I put the front of the engines on there. I made them a little bit brighter. Oh, the flaps here. If you look at the picture, you can probably tell, but I had to do a lot of working. And there's I did the elevator here. See here, you can I made the shiny textures there. And then the flaps here, you can see I didn't do the I used the UPS airplane model for the wings. But I didn't do anything with the leading edges. It's just the UPS one, the livery that they. But yeah, I did the big flap, and then the big huge main one. I just thought it would look a little bit better, and it does. I didn't do the aileron or anything, but I think they do look better. See if I still got pictures of them. See, there's a flaps on the airplane. I used this one here. Then for the main flap, I used this, and I kind of transposed this over to there. And here's the elevator one, the horizontal stab. But it's a little bit different. The model has it a little bit different, but so I just decided to just use the model, because this would be bigger here. But at first it had all these holes in it, and I had to fix that. But it's not that easy to do. Actually, the wings took me a long time. At least 3 days or more. No, probably 3 or 4 days, probably. Easily. I didn't think they would actually take me that long, but this whole thing, it didn't actually really take me that long either. Okay. Oh, here you might be able to, if I have the picture, I'll go around this way. But yeah, as I was painting it, and you can really get into detail. I was looking at this plane, and I'm like, holy cow. Man, there's so much detail. So much. I've never seen as much detail in my life, actually. I've been painting for a while, and they have, the detail is like integrated software integrated into the airplane. See, there's the picture of the, there's the picture. Oh, darn it. See, there's the picture of the airplane, which you can see. Oh no, that's the wrong one. This is the engine. you can see the engine. The engine's the same. And then, well, there's the wings. There's the doors. The tail. Uh-oh. I mean, I got rid of the air. Oh no, I gotta find that again. Alright, I gotta find this picture again there. Alright, here. This is where I got the picture from. You can tell the resemblance of the top here. The top, I tried to use the top here. I mean, I got that. I did it perfectly. I mean, I did it painstakingly. It took me actually about 3 or 4 days to actually get this everything in here the way that it's supposed to, and then get the American in here. And actually, I redone all the American after I brightened it up, because when I brightened up the top, it brightened up the American, and it looked terrible. So I redone all the American and put it all back in there, because I had to re-brighten up this top because it wasn't bright enough to look too dark. But now look at that, it shines, you know, with that texture. It says that purple, there's a purple texture that goes on it. I'm probably just show you really quick on how that is. Actually, the purple thing, this purple stuff here, this stuff here, this is the tail, and here's the engines, and then the green stuff is where it doesn't display. The white line here, this white line, it came out as chrome. It was like chrome, and it was just awful. So I took all the white off of there. I left the doors in here. The purple stuff makes the thing shine. And then here I did the nose here, and yeah, learning about that purple stuff really made a difference. And here's the tail. This is the green around here is not purple. I mean, it doesn't shine. And here's some parts here. The purple stuff is the thing that does it. And here's the wings, or no, this is the elevator. I left that one alone. I didn't touch it. And this is where the stripe is, and I think, yeah, this is where the engines are. These are the engines. Then here's that spinner. I made that spinner. It was making it too dark, so I took the spinner out. You know, that spinner and engine. And actually, this is how the bitmap looks in there. I mean, in the paint. And too, there's a few mismatches here. I had to, as you can see, this is kind of like moved over because it was mismatched in the airplane, you know, but it looks right on the airplane. And there's a spot here too. There's a mismatched mirror here. I had to put a little tick there. And this door, I had really hard trying to get that door in there. But and here's the tail, the way that the bitmap looks in the tail. This is the engine. That is because this squiggly line here, it's round. This is the aft cone here, and these are the engine the thing that hold up the engine bearings or whatever that, and that's the tail, how the tail is. Yeah, to put these things at an angle, it was just hard. And then oh yeah, here I just had this like this. I just put that in there, and it looks kind of crappy here, but it looks good on the airplane. But anyway, so where am I at now? So I just want to oh yeah, I don't know how many flaps are up. I am gonna go take this thing for a flight. Right now it's like 4:20 in the morning. I got the real world weather, but I want to show you guys how much detail is actually in this airplane. And I put the landing gear doors there, and like here's in a cockpit here, and I put I did this too. I put the N number here. Wrote my name, Donald Derwin. If you ever had it, look me up on YouTube. Just Donald Derwin. Type in my name, just Donald Derwin. You know, I put it there. And N131 American Airlines. And this is from the other one, airframe extended range. I don't know. And then I put the N number here too. N131 AA. So so when you're flying, could, you know, I mean, you got the number right there. So okay, now here I'll show this side first. Now this is the detail that's in this airplane. Now this is the way you look at it. You just press your arrow keys, and you can go outside and you can look at everything really up close here. Look at the way that shines. I can't get over how look at that. That just like wow, and it's just like it's unbelievable. It's pretty awesome, man. And too, and getting that nose to where I'll show you that later. But here's the doors to I spent so much time. But look, I got did as best I could on the in that looking good there. But here's the door here. I should probably open it and close it. But look at that. This right here, this part right here was really hard to do because it looked really warped. I could show you a picture, but yeah, there is a picture of it, but suppose I could probably find a picture of when I first did it. Where? Oh, here. One of the doors. No. Oh, here. Here's how the door looked when I first put it in. See how warped it is? I mean, that's what it looked like. I'm like, man. That well, that's not good. You know. But thankfully I figured out, you know, I was able to, yeah, you sit there and you got to do it. But here I'll open and close the door. I think it's one of these. Yeah, there it is. But yeah, I'm not sure why all this stuff is here there like that. But yeah, I really did my best to get every door to match. Look at that. That's just beautiful, huh? Look at that and how shiny that is. And I had to make the I put this chrome stuff here, the shiny stuff here, because I took all the stuff out here, but I kept this shiny here. But all the white, it looks silver. But anyway, in this I done here too. I noticed that they have the door. It looks like they have the actual real door handle here. I mean, this is the actual on the fuselage, and I'm like, wow, that looks exactly just like the handle here. And so I don't know. And the other doors don't have it. Only the cockpit doors. But yeah, look. I mean, if you look at this here too, you look all the screws. You can see all the little tiny screws. Look at that. Look at, you can see the heads in there. Look at that. I mean, like when I was painting the airplane, I'm like, holy cow, holy crap. Look at that. Look at that. You can just right up into detail. That is just like, wow. When I was painting it, I'm like, geez. And then they have this. I mean, just everything is just immaculate. I mean, just so much detail in this airplane. As I started painting it, I start to realize that, man, they really did. This is the angle of attack indicator. You know, that's why I'm showing you this, because there's just so much detail that you wouldn't even realize. And look at there's the pitot tubes. Look how beautiful. Oh, this is the total air temperature. I'm pretty sure. I don't know why that looks like that. Look, that kind of looks a little bit. Okay, I think that's total air temperature. Kind of don't know why it looks kind of funky like that, but you know, maybe that's the way they do look. I don't know. But this landing gear too. Oh, this is the MD luxury liner. This is the thing there. Look at that. How nice that looks. I just kept the bitmap here, but you can't tell that it's there. I mean, I think I just left half of it. Actually, you might be able to see some of it there. But that just looks so cool. MD-11 luxury liner. Then the landing gear doors, and this landing gear is just like. Now I only put the 131 on here and this red line, and all the rest is just ingrained in the software, I guess. But I was like looking at this landing gear, and I was like, man, this is the most detailed landing gear I've ever seen in a model. Look at that. They got the springs just perfectly, and then they even got the clip there, the end of the spring that wraps around there. I mean, look at those tubes. They're just like, you know, it's like I was like blown away, man. I'm like, what in the heck? Yeah, I didn't even try looking up in the thing, but just the amount of detail. Look at the tires. They didn't really even look at the tires, but look how much detail in this airplane. Actually, I never looked at the tires until now. But look at that. Flight leader, Goodyear. I mean, this definitely an $84 airplane. Yeah, I agree. They done this worth $84. That's for sure. Then and too, look at the way this shines here. This is just shining from that purple stuff. Otherwise, it wouldn't shine like that. Look at just like a mirror. That is just look. After I put that purple stuff, at first I was painting it without that purple stuff. I was painting it, I don't know, for a couple of weeks. I'm like, I wasn't happy with it. I'm like, oh man, it looks like crap. And then I'm like, you know what? Why don't there's this one airplane that had the purple stuff on it. It's the MD-11 prototype one had this purple stuff on it. Then I was copying and pasting the purple stuff all over the place. But I had to get it right, because that purple stuff that could be really not work very well. But look at the way that looks just beautiful. And here, look at all this this writing here. I mean, you could, and this is not on the aircraft itself, but in the software. You know, in the, I mean, it's not written on the airplane at all. But look at this. Look how the alternator static port do not plug or deform holes. Area within red holes must be smooth and clean. I mean, you could look at that. You can read everything. Just look at that. It's like 3D though. No, maybe that's why. But you get the 3D. It's like three-dimensional. Actually, I kind of noticed that too, but now I can really see it for sure. But I haven't flown this thing in 2.5 weeks. I've just been sitting on the ground. But I'm really starting to get pissed off at the end. I'm just like, man, I redone a lot of stuff, and so sick for sure. But I don't think anybody's ever really, even the people who flying it for a long time, ever realized the amount of detail. Look at that. I was just, but anyway. Here I was, going back, and this is, oh, there's the one door here. I got this pretty good. The top I did, even though this door doesn't open, I did the best I could. I left it kind of at the bottom here because it looked better like that. But I got the top. But you can see where the door is supposed to go. And then look at all the rivet holes. Windows. No, there's a guy. You see that guy in here somewhere. My windows. Yeah, I went over. I redid this. Tried to get as much out of as I could. A lot of the sloppiness of the paint. You know, and this window here, you can see right through it. You can see in there. You can see the bottom. You can see that guy. Here's that guy right here. This window you can look and it actually works. And here's the other door. And this is what I did in this thing here. And then, you know, I look how nice I got the doors, you know, to go in there. I tried to get it. This probably could have come down a little bit, you know, but look how nice I got the door in there. And yeah, I can't stand those mismatches though. Like, you know, like maybe here's a slight mismatch there, but and after a while, it starts to get aggravating. It's like, who cares, you know? And here's another door. I mean, a window you can look into. I'm tired now, and I only had like 4 hours sleep, but I realize I've been working all day on the plane, and I just want to get this thing done, make a video and be done with it. Then well, maybe start on the Hawaiian Airlines one, but I'm gonna kind of maybe take a break from this. I don't know, maybe I won't get into it right away. Actually, I was waiting for the 777 to come out with the Microsoft Flight Simulator, PMDG. But in the meantime, I started to fly this X-Plane 12. But here's the last door. N131AA. Look at that. Look how beautiful that looks. And it just looks really really good. I did this all myself too. I redone because the things look terrible. Actually, I think I still left so you can probably see some mismatch from the I didn't really do this good enough here, but I suppose that's good. I mean, I didn't get it. You can see the purple stuff here is on the edges here. This is where the purple stuff is here. Then where it's not, it's all like that other color. I probably should have got that one better, but I think that's good enough. I'm sick of working on it. Here now, see this. Watch this door open. Let's see, maybe it's this side. Oh. What? Wait a second. Oh, there we go. There, look how the door is nice and nice, good. There's a little red on the bottom, but you see that? But good enough, man. I'm like, hey, good enough for me, man. Actually, at first I didn't pay much attention, but then I realized that actually the doors are all different sizes. These are different sizes than the pilot doors and the mid-sized doors in the cabin. So anyway, since we're at the tail, might as well just take a look at the tail. The engine don't really look all that spectacular up close. It looks better far away like that. But there's the engine. It doesn't look as spectacular up close. It looks better far away, but that's what it looks like up close. And here's the tail. Oh, I get the thrust reversers going. Oh, darn it. Oh, well. I'm not going to do that again. But anyway. I probably should have done that. But anyway, this is the tail. You get my thing. I'm not going to go all the way back there again. But alright. And here I got these things to oh, look how shiny that looks. I mean, just look. Well, here this is the when you look further away, the shiny stuff doesn't shine. But here, look at it. It comes and shines. This is where the APU is over there. How close you get the and here I got these things on here, nice and chrome. I made these chrome, make them shiny. Yeah, see, when it's close, the shininess goes away. And then now it's but well, I was gonna do the thruster versions like that. Oh no, what did I do? That's what I was trying to do. That's what I was trying to do, and I screwed that up. That would have been cool. Look, here's the actually maybe just come out here. Actually, I never looked at the nose from this angle here. But look how good that looks. Look at how that just shines. It's just like, wow. That is just immaculate. I was like looking at it, and it took me a while to get the purple stuff was putting all kinds of indentations here, and so I had to find some that didn't like, you know, that had like rivet marks in there and stuff. So I had to search around to get some of that the purple stuff there that I never came out here like this before. Oh, that looks not really proper dimensions there. That's the way the nose looks here. Here, this is the way. I've never looked at it like that before. Look, actually, that's pretty kind of scary like that. But yeah, I tried getting this. I re-straightened out these lines here because I was getting these lines. And when you put them on a curve, the thing it really distorts everything. And so I got them the best I could. I redone them. The last time I looked at it, I'm like, man, I can't leave the airplane looking like that, you know, because actually in the real airplane they're like more, when you look down it's more like straight. And I did the best I could there, but because I had to redone it. Just I was about to say I'm finished with it, but I'm like saying, well, you know, I can't leave the airplane looking like that. But and that spinner too, that purple stuff makes things darker. So that's why I took the engines. You can't hardly see inside the engine, so I did everything. I took all the purple stuff out of the engines. See here, so you could see inside the engines. I wonder. I don't think anybody wants to. I suppose I could do it again. I don't think we ever looked at the engines yet. Oh yeah, this is the only way I can search through here is going like this. And this really takes a long time. So I'm sorry about this video, but I mean, it's gonna. I've been doing this for 5.5 weeks, but can actually just try to look at engines once close. See, look how nice that looks. I mean, that really looks I mean, I'm amazed how nice it actually, how that shines. That's just like I mean, ever since that I got that purple stuff on here, I just fell in love with it. I'm like, yeah, that looks pretty cool, you know. But and then the and there's a guy in here again, and I made the windows a little bit different from one side to the next. They're not all the same boring little windows, so they're a little bit different. But yeah, you see on top here, you can see this top here, how it's now it's right, you know, but in my bitmap thing, I have it so it's so it looks right. It's because of this thing here just screws it up. You can see here how it's how I got this moved over. Well, can't really see that much. I don't know. Alright. See, you can see how much I got this skewed there. Like, see how that is right there, and look, that's what I got it. I moved all this over. I just moved this all over. See, now it looks right. Anyway. Actually, I never looked at an engine like this before. And even the amount of detail in here, even this. And really like the way that looks. And the engines, how this chrome here, I took all the shining stuff off of this, or no, I put the shiny stuff around there, yeah, I think. I mean, I took the color off of it. The bitmap is just pure white. That's what I done to make the shine. Because I just took the color white. I had my color on there, but looked awful. But I noticed that if it's the color white, it shines like a mirror. So this is just the color white here, but it shines. Look, just shines like that. That is just and then too, just look at the amount of detail that's in this engine. Look at how up close you can get. Look at that. That's in the alpha channel thing. The purple stuff has that indentated in there. I'll try the thrust reversers now on. And I noticed too that the airflow actually goes differently. I don't know if you can see it from here, but the airflow is different when you put the thrust reversers on. You can see it differently, or the heat. See, it like comes out the sides. See, you can see the wow too, and then the way that this thing bounces is just I didn't look really at the landing gear up close yet. Actually, this is the first time I'm actually really looking at the main landing gear here. And but yeah, actually I've never done this yet. What seemed like there's some blue stuff in here. I wonder. I see blue somewhere. This is the UPS wing from the UPS plane. I think they got the best looking wings. Something's blue in there. I see something blue. I'm not sure if I got that. Anyway, take a look at the landing gear. Yeah, this is a very, very, very nicely made oh, but see, that's blue in there. Unless it's reflection from somewhere. Oh, what is blue? Well, look at that. Look at that landing gear. Holy cow. Actually, I never looked at this yet. Look at that. Just look at the amount of detail in there. It's like, I'm like, oh my god. Look at that. Look at that. That is just like, I've never, I mean, actually this is the first time I'm looking at this. Look at the amount of detail in there. That is just like, I mean, it's really, look at that. Look at that, the fittings. The hydraulic lines. Man. I don't know what it looks like inside there. But the landing gear lights look pretty good. X-Plane 12, yeah, it looks pretty good. The trees look really good. I never really paid much attention. This is still too close. We'll fly this thing around in a minute and just wait a second. If not, just rewind. Look, well, I'm sure you guys are probably gonna like this anyway. Oh, there's my numbers there. N131AA. There's the other door. Those doors turn out really nice looking. Oh, the inside of the engine. I don't know. Yeah, it took the purple stuff off that spinner because it was just it's too dark. You couldn't even see inside the engine. But anyway, yeah, just spinning. Yeah, this is the only way that I can really take a look and see my paint. You know, I would take a look and inspect my paint job. You know, because this is very detailed, and you can see all your flaws and all your mistakes right up close. But the engine looks really good. Went to, and that's shiny. Look how shiny that is there. You can see the purple stuff here. It kind of, actually, I was going to do that better, but I forgot to do that. But nah, it's all right. I'm like sick of doing it anyway. I quit. I've had it. What I wanted to do is take a look at the tail and look at this thrust reverser here. Yeah, trying to get this thing to go around the curved object is not easy. Be nice if they had a paint program that you can do that. Maybe they got one. CS2, I seen where you can move the pixels, but I had that program, $700 program, but Photoshop, they don't. They don't allow you to use it anymore. They don't want to support it, so they just. It's really kind of a shame. I'm using Photoshop 6. Otherwise, you gotta buy it. I mean, you gotta pay like $20 a month. But definitely need Photoshop. So anyway, here's my my tail up close.
Look at those static wicks. These are things that just a picture there. See how they're I was gonna try and make those straighter, but I'm like, no. I was going to getting this hinge too, be in the right spot is just that was hard too. Look at these static wicks. All this like just probably boring everybody already. I'm making everybody excited maybe. But look at that way, that tail. It just took me a long time to get the thing perfect. And look at how nice that. Just like awesome, man. I can't get over how nice that looks. Oh, look at the AA, that thing over there. The winglet there, look at how nice that looks. There's the top, which took actually that was probably the most difficult thing for me to do, is get that top on there. But anyway, I've had it with that. But anyway, I'm gonna put one thing of flap in there. Take this thing for a flight. Put one more. I gotta put a load in here. I love the way this thing flies too. I love putting a load in here because I can see everything move. What about there? Block fuel, what about there? Taxi fuel. Trip fuel about there. And then the Mac make it about 30.5, they say. Good Mac in there. Mean aerodynamic chord. That means Mac. Oh, okay. Alright, well. Best I could do. Okay. There, I put the load in there. Alright. Now, take this thing for a flight here. And, oh, let's see. Remember how to fly this thing yet? I'm tired too. For the trim. It doesn't help good. I think I only slept for about 4 hours. The trim. Just wanted to finish this thing. About I think about 5.4. Actually, probably like 5.3 is good. And then press auto flight before you take off. And I don't know, they probably got clouds there, and then got our flaps down, and park and brake off. Oh, my strobes. That's just one thing I was trying to think of. Strobes. I think those are over there. Right. No. Oh, I just go over here. Right now they're on. Beacon, no, beacon's on. Alright, now we're gonna go flying here, and I'm just gonna fly out of here. I'm at Chicago here, and here we go.
Stabilizer, full lap, spoiler, stabilizer, full lap, spoiler, stabilizer, full lap, spoiler, stabilizer.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I can't even see. Oop.
Stabilizer motion. Let over speed. Let over speed. Stabilizer motion.
I don't know why it's the heck.
Stabilizer motion.
why it's, oh, I know why it's not doing that, because, I don't have the, that's why it's doing that. Oh, this is nice above the clouds. Now hopefully we're flying at heading 10,000 feet. Alright. But yeah, now here you can see how this airplane looks in the air. Look at how nice that looks. Check out the bottom. I haven't looked at the bottom yet. I got the bottom. I didn't try to make any detail on the bottom, but landing gear doors are there. It still looks good. And now the clouds are gone. And I can't see how the X-plane, the lights, I mean the time of the day changes the the lighting is very looks nice in 1 minute and then it looks terrible the next. I don't know. It's cloudy. I hope I I should have done ILS. I love the way this sounds here when you do this. I think we're probably gonna almost overrun the airport here. I can't even that's really
Stabilizer motion.
still can't see anything. We're gonna have to really go down here. Okay, there, I think I see something here. Alright. Boy. Oh no. No, I really can't see anything. Not the way I wanted to end this flight. But, well. Yeah, I couldn't see the runway. How am I supposed to land? Alright. Anyway. I suppose that's alright, even though I didn't land really good.
Autopilot. 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 Autopilot.
Well, actually, I think maybe I'll just do the flight over. Right? Maybe I will. Okay, I'm going to do the flight over with no weather. How's that? Alright, now we are ready for takeoff.
Stabilizer. Full lap. Spoiler. Stabilizer. Full lap. Spoiler. Stabilizer. Full lap. Spoiler.
Rotate about 160. Gear up.
Stabilizer motion. Lap over speed. Lap over speed. Autopilot. Autopilot.
Why it's giving me such a problem? I wonder why those things are red, white, and blue there. What?
Autopilot. Auto.
I guess maybe maybe something's wrong there with my yeah, accidentally put something in there. I'll have to take a look at that. Yeah, it shouldn't be red, white, and blue. I seen accidentally put something in there. Water splashing. didn't turn on my landing light. I never seen water on the runway like that. I'm gonna have to take a look at why. I don't know what the heck, what could cause that to have, must have made a mistake somewhere. I mean, I don't know. I mean, have red, white, and blue in the, wheel well. Take a look. I don't know why that would be. Unless I accidentally copied, that's probably what I did. I accidentally copied a texture. Something I wasn't supposed to. I'm sure that's all it is. I mean, of all the times I probably copied a texture to the wrong one once. Sure, that's all it was. I have to look at the textures. See which one I accidentally copied. Yeah, 5.5 weeks, man, painting this thing. Boy, I'm actually, you know what? I think I've had it painting this thing. Painting for a while, actually, to be honest with you. Really looks nice though. Yeah, I'll try doing video on how to paint. I guess I don't know how I painted it. If anybody's probably interested in painting, try to go right from the beginning. And I'm not going to spend too much time making a video on that, but show you about what I went through to, if you wanted to paint this airplane, I can show you the peculiar things of it. Showed you some already, but maybe some other people might want to learn how to paint this airplane. Actually, I got a lot of work to do. I'm supposed to be building my house now. One more month of summer. It's alright. Here it is, the airplane. MD-11. I was going to do the DC-10 one too. Probably do that one first. Finish that one. Because, that one might still look okay though, but I think this one is better. And there's the Hawaiian Airlines one. But I don't know, maybe I'll take a break for a while. Anyway, here's the MD-11 American Airlines. Anyway, hope you liked the video. And like the airplane. Sure. Alright. So, catch y'all later. I'm at flightsim.com by the time this video airs. Alright, catch y'all later. Hope you liked the video and the airplane. Goodbye. For the flight sim community. I've blown a lot of other people's, paints. Kind of nice people do a nice paint. Anyway, catch y'all later. Okay, bye.